Hello, everybody. How's it going? Okay, am I live? Am I not live? I don't know. So, let's get this situated and get a little bit set up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm being goofy today again. And in addition to being silly, I'm nutty. Having some of these. They're Nutter Butter Wafer cereals. And I also did a little bit of something. And I'm kind of waiting for it to cool down. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I made some. I made some s'mores. You can kind of see them, and I used my Scooby snacks and some chocolate, and I used those pumpkin spice marshmallows or smashmallows, and I melted them and I put them in there. So I don't know how that's gonna taste, but I'll try that maybe when someone comes in here. Might take a few minutes for people to wander in here, so hopefully, it's kind of like, I don't know, itchy a little bit. And kind of getting that straightened out. So yeah, hope you guys are doing good. And like I said, I don't know who's all gonna be up for a late night chat. I don't know if I'm gonna be on terribly late tonight, but we'll see. And yeah, I was trying an energy drink. So that's in store for later. I'll be a little bit goofy. Um, yeah, so we'll see what happens, see who comes in here. I was doing a lot of stuff today, getting a lot of reviews done. Didn't do too much else other than all that. I haven't seen anything new coming out of this to the stores. I mostly had a lot of reviews that I had to catch up with and things that I've edited and put a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to get ahead a little bit, but we'll see. And I'm not sure if anybody's gonna, you know, be around this late at night, but we'll see. Hey, Rosemary, how's it going? Yeah, I was being, I'm being really goofy today, and hopefully it won't get too goofy. And I had these. I'll do these a little bit later, but these are Nutter Butter Wafer cookies. And then I made some. I was gonna try these a little bit. I made my own creation. These are s'mores. They're the Scooby-Doo dog biscuits. Hey, Candy's World. These are Scooby-Doo dog biscuits and pumpkin spice marshmallow and special dark chocolate. And I melt them in the microwave. And all these blew up. The marshmallows all blew up. So I was kind of waiting for them to cool down, you know. So yeah. And then I have an energy drink for later on. I did a review on that, and I got some other stuff I'm going to show you guys a little bit later, maybe when people start coming in. I'm going to go through some of my shirts that I have, my Doctor Who shirts, my other kind of shirts that I have. It's like a small portion of them. But yeah, so that's what I got. And this one I found, I'm actually wearing this one today. Do you guys remember Blazing Saddles? You ever been Blazing Saddles? Yeah, I have not. I have not put it in there. I don't know. I have never microwaved it and then put it in the freezer, but yeah. Yeah, you guys remember Blazing Saddles at all? Any fans of that one? Well, I had this one, and you guys will kind of see. Yeah, here we go. This is the shirt that I found that I have. And let's see if I can do it. It says, I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. It's got the finger pointing at him. That was the part when he, the governor, You know, they're all in the meeting and they're all humph, 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 humph. I didn't get a humph out of that guy. So that's the one that says, didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Everybody give the governor a harumph. Harumph, 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 harumph. We were talking about that last night on all the old, you know, the old movies. They can't get away with that stuff nowadays. You know, all the stuff from Blazing Saddle and the, you know, bad language and the whole premise of it. Everything's got to be politically correct, but yeah, I think I'll go ahead and try one of these. It's kind of like a, okay. I did this a while back when I did the other Scooby-Doos. Okay, this is like really messy, so it doesn't look very good because that chocolate's all melted on the dog and the marshmallow's all sticky. So I don't know. Here we go. This is probably going to be really weird. I'm trying to get it. These marshmallows. Okay, guys. I'm trying not to make a mess, but this is really messy. Bear with me, folks. I may have to get a napkin or something. But yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, you did? Okay. How'd that go? This is different. Pumpkin spice marshmallows. Well, I'm glad you got moved. Okay. Not my favorite combo, but it's okay. I doubt I would make this again. Cool. Well, that's good then. Always good to be in a good location. No. Yeah, we had last couple days. I know you were in process of moving, so we had a couple crazy streams the last couple days, and yeah. Well, I suppose I could have used I had some of those peeps left over. I could have done that as well. So I just happen to have hey Dromar, how's it going? I had those left over and I could have done that as well, but actually this is without the marshmallow, it's just chocolate. So yeah. Hey Drango. That's pretty good. The little Scooby snack bones and then the chocolate. Yeah, I didn't catch them either. I was doing something else and I was like, I was in another stream and then it kind of got wild and then I never made it to their stream. Oh, okay. I hope everything's going good over there. And yeah, what else did I have? I was trying these earlier. Dromar, for the people that just came in. These are Nutter Butter Wafer cookies. If you're a fan of wafers, wafer cookies, they're good. All right, yeah, cool, no problem. So yeah, they're the little wafer cookies. Yes, they are. They got the cream in the middle. Got the peanut butter in the middle. So yeah, they're really good. Got that nutter butter flavor. I got it from my grocery store. You can get them in Target, got a little place. But at Walmart, it was cheaper. It was like $2.95, and in the other stores, it's like $5 for that box. So I got it at Neighborhood Market, Walmart. These are like incredible. Yeah, it's like the little wafer on the bottom, and then it's got the little thing in the middle, and good. These are good. I remember now that why I didn't have them for a long time. Yeah, they are. Yeah, but if you go to the Walmart market, that's even cheaper in there sometimes. Yeah, they're really good. It's usually right next to where the Nutter Butters are. Yes, they are. They're too good. Put them away. No, well, that peanut butter in the middle is that Nutter Butter peanut butter. It's really good. And I have the Nutter Butter cereal. And I had the fudge covered Nutter Butters. Hey, Bench the Banana, how's it going? I probably would. And that's why I got to put it away. Because it's too good. And yeah, I'm having a little energy drink here to keep me up. Oh man, that's good. So yeah, that'll keep me up for today. And then I got some tea and I got some other stuff, and so I'm all set. And yeah, so basically I was going through some of my stuff, and it, yeah, I know, I'll probably do. I was going through my stuff in the oh yeah, yerba mate in the garage, and you know, a lot of people, you know, that I'm a Doctor Who fan, and I've got lots of T-shirts for Doctor Who, and I was just going to show you guys some of the T-shirts that I wear on a regular basis. You guys don't really get to see them on the camera because, you know, it's from here up. But I got this one. This is a wrestling one. This is called the Four Horsemen, old school. I got this online. Most of all these ones I got online. So I got that one, and I got the one that says I didn't get a harumph that I'm wearing. And then I've got this one. This is cool. This is a Doctor Who's police box, and this glows in the dark. I can't really show it. I'd have to turn the lights off, but then it says Bad Wolf, and it glows in the dark. It's kind of cool. Got that one. And what else did I get? Remember a couple years ago when Ellen was hosting the Academy Awards and they did a selfie in the audience? Well, maybe I'll do that in a little bit. But this one was, this is a Doctor Who selfie of all the different doctors. They're taking a selfie. So yeah, there, that one. All the different versions of them, they're all taken for a selfie. And that one's a couple years ago, so they don't have the newer ones in there. And then I've got, this one's my favorite one. And here you go, Maria. Look, purple. Purple. So I am purple whatever when I have this one. It's actually inside out. I've only watched 2 episodes, so I don't know too much about it. So here's my purple whatever t-shirt, Maria. And this one's cool. It's a TARDIS, and it's got all the different cats on the TARDIS. And then they're all like different characters, and they got like this scarf, and They're hanging out on top. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I like this one, and plus it's in purple. So like only one of the only purple shirts I have. That's my purple whatever t-shirt. This one just says Team TARDIS, and it's got like a number 1-800 something, and it says Team TARDIS. And then I've got this one that says the Daleks like exterminators. It's got like a 1-800 number, and it says all this stuff about, you know, do you have Daleks that need exterminating? So that one, that one was kind of funny. Yeah, and then I've got this one. It just says it's a domination and exterminating company. It says supreme race of the universe, and it's just Dalek. It's like a thing. And then I've got, this is one of my favorite ones because it's almost like, this is almost like this painting here. And it's the Starry Night. And it's got the TARDIS flying in the air. And it's a Starry Night. Yeah, so that one's cool. And then I've got some Red Dwarf ones. You guys don't probably follow Red Dwarf, but I got these two from Red Dwarf. And try to get to them. Having trouble here. So this one, Smeg Head. They're little cartoon guys. And these are the people from the Red Dwarf show. Lister, Rimmer, Crichton, and Cat. And then I've got another one that's similar, but they're in different outfits. And they're in like different character outfits. And then what else do I got? A couple more, and that's it. So I got this one is good. A lot of people, when I wear this one, a lot of people like this one. You ever watch Futurama? This one is cool. It's all the doctors, and they got their heads in jars. That's kind of cool. All the different doctors, they got their heads in the jar. And let's see. This one is just says, okay, good night, Dromar. Thanks for stopping in. I know I'm kind of boring you guys or whatever, but this one just says, visit Gallifrey. It's got some cool stuff on it. And two more, and that's it. And then this one, no, it's okay. Get some rest. And this one's the police box. It's like the blueprints of the TARDIS. And final one is one of my favorites. If you guys are a Snoopy fan or Peanuts, it's called Bad Dog. And it's got all the Peanuts characters, and they're like Doctor Who. So there you go. You got, you know, all the people, and Snoopy's on top of he's sleeping on top of the TARDIS. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, those were some of my favorite ones. And I have a couple other ones, but they're nothing real spectacular. They're just like a background thing, and they don't have any words on them or whatever. But those were some of the ones, more popular ones. Got a couple other ones, and probably another 5 or 6 more in the garage. I just didn't get to all of them. So I thought I'd kind of show you guys all the t-shirts that I got. I got a whole lot. Because they were online, and some of them, like one time I got a grab bag and I got like five t-shirts for like $10 or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, it was a little while ago. So I've had all the t-shirts in the collection. And yeah. So that's kind of the story of the Doctor Who. And I did order, they shipped it. It's probably going to be here in a couple days. I got a pillow of this pattern that I ordered from eBay. And I'm going to put that in my car when I go and I do reviews, and it'll be like a background in the car. It's that same, the same painting, the same color scheme, so that should be good. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to today. Got a lot of stuff done. Yeah. Well, some people put like in their car. I've seen some people put like the YouTube emoji pillows and the little subscribe and the little YouTube. But yeah, I thought I'd get the same thing as this and put it in my car. Kind of back window, so you could see it behind me, I guess. It's kind of cool. Cool idea. So, yeah, I don't know. Some people were, the other day I got a couple people in here that was kind of cool. Green Bay Wacky came into the stream. And on Saturday, when I went live on Saturday, or yeah, it was Saturday. No, it was Sunday. On Sunday, I went and I had the Dragonfire wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. Ian came into the stream, peeped us out. He was in there for a little while, so it was kind of cool. Had him hanging out, and those suckers were hot. Oh man, they were hot. Oh boy, probably some of the hottest wings I've ever had. And I was messed up for the whole day. Hey, Harden James, how's it going? I'm hanging out and being weird today, so don't mind me. Yeah, I was just showing off some of the other stuff on my Doctor Who t-shirts that I had, and I made some mores, and I got energy drinks, and I got bunny ears, and I got all this weird stuff. So yeah. I don't know if you made the same s'mores as I did. I still have some. Kind of a mess, but Scooby-Doo snacks and the Special Dark and pumpkin spice marshmallows. So a little bit different. They're all kind of stuck together. So it's a Scooby snack. Yeah, I just put these in the microwave. I didn't put them together. I didn't do anything. I have tried them, but I haven't done a review on them. I actually have a bag. I can probably do a review sometime. Because I went and I got the jalapeno M&Ms again, and I got the toffee M&Ms again. And I got the caramel ones because they were like 3 for $5 or something like that. Yes, I have. I did a review on that. I did a review on all 3 of them. The jalapeno, the toffee, and the Thai coconut. I did a review on all 3 of them. Separate reviews, but I did them all. My favorite was the jalapeno. And the toffee was next, and I didn't care for the Thai coconut that much, but I tried it. Yeah, jalapeno M&Ms, jalapeno peanut M&Ms. So they're a little bit spicy. They're good. Yep, there you go. Yeah, sometimes. And yeah, last night I almost didn't go on last night because I was kind of tore up after those hot wings. And that was not fun. Whew, yeah. I didn't have too much trouble after eating them, but then later on, that's when the trouble started. if you know what I mean. So yeah. Ghost peppers are nothing to mess with. I've tried ghost peppers and I know there could be a problem. Hey Tazzy, what you doing? Come here, Taz. Tazzy. Hi, Tazzy. Oh, Tazzy's down here. He's photobombing the thing. I gotta pet him. He's over here. You're photobombing the thing here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I got the ones that were the boneless wings. So they weren't as bad because they got a lot of that breading. Tazzy. Tazzy. Oh boy, Tazzy. Come on. You want to be on camera? Sorry guys, got Tazzy running around over here. I gotta pet him, and if I don't pet him, then he gets mad and he starts scratching me. Come here. Here, I'll show you the. See if I can get a picture of him. All right, Tazzy. Tazzy. Come on. See, there's Tazzy. No. Oh. He's running around. It's hard to get a hold of him. So he's gonna wander around the floor until I do something. But oh, you did. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get the picture of him, but it's not gonna cooperate. He's running around too much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, come here, Taz. Here, I'll give you this chair. Come up on the chair here, Tazzy. I'm trying to get him situated. Maybe he'll come up on the chair over here. Tazzy. Tazzy. Come on, Taz. Come on, Tazzy. Tazzy, come on. Yeah, I know. It was. I had one that was I had for 18 years, and I had to put him to sleep. And that was probably about 10 years ago that I had to do that. So I know how you feel. It was like, it's like your family, especially if they've been around a long time. My cat was 18 years old, and he had his problems, and he was a good cat. And I've had these ones for, it's going to be 8 and 7 years now. Yeah, well, mine was, it had, in the end, he was having all kinds of trouble, and yeah, it was better off. Yeah, it was, and you got the old cats, and they just, they just get too old and things go wrong with them, and then, it's sad. And sometimes there for like about 3 years, I didn't have a cat because I didn't want to have one. And then one day there was a stray cat that came to the back door and was crying. And then I opened it up, and it came in here for like a minute. And then I fed it some like lunch meat, and then he left and then took off. And I was like, now I really miss a cat, and I want to get a cat. And that's when I went down and got Tazzy. Yeah. Yeah, well, this guy's a pain in the butt. I guess now I don't know, he's off somewhere now. I guess he's eating food or something. But yeah, they can be a pain in the butt sometimes, but they can be sweet sometimes and cause trouble and whatnot. So they're all fun. But yeah, in the end, they are kind of a pain sometimes. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've had my shares of cats and not really been a dog person. I had a dog or two, but that was about it. Oh yeah, or they would throw up and leave presents for you, like in your shoe or your slipper. You didn't know it till the next day. It's like, oh, surprise. I'll have to um, I have to add you on Instagram. I don't know. I don't know if I do or if I don't. I have to go back there and look. There's a lot of people that I've added on Instagram and I kind of don't remember. Okay, yeah, maybe I did. And sometimes if I don't see things out there, sometimes they're not in my yeah, that's not fun. Or if they get the slippers under the bed or whatever and you got yuck. Oh yeah, Savannah cats are beautiful. Or the other thing is when you hear in the middle of the night, you hear that cat, bleh, 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 then you know what's coming. And you just wonder where did they leave it? And they never do it in the kitchen. It's always on the rug where it's hard to clean up. Yeah, these are indoor cats. Tazzy and Ziggy are strictly indoor. We don't let them out. We used to have outdoor cats, but there's too many problems around here, so they don't go out. Between cars and dogs and, all the stuff that they could get into, it's not safe for them. So he's inside cat. Yeah, they're fun. Usually he sleeps at night, but he's kind of wanting to play a little bit tonight. Tazzy, what you doing? Tazzy. Tazzy. Oh, here it comes. Come on. Well, come on, dummy. There you go. Yeah, he's being a pain today because his buddy's off in the other room. Oh yeah, you have to walk the Savannah cats. I know that. Or Bengals. They're kind of like real active. I saw one that they had like the wheels, and that they have like exercise wheels. Oh yeah, they will. They're like hunters. Yes, I've seen. It's like a giant hamster wheel for cats. And they exercise in the house because they're very active, some of them. Have to keep them occupied. Yeah, they're 2 times. Yeah, exactly. I've seen them. They're big. And they're like real, like lean, long cats too. Because they're like jungle cats or whatever. Where are you? There you are. Hang on a second, guys. I gotta get Tazzy some treats. I'll be right back. So talk amongst yourself, okay? So I gotta get him something because he's going cuckoo. Come on. Come here. Sorry guys, I had to feed him because as it gets past his bedtime, you know, late at night, I got catnip for him too. If he doesn't get some treats or cat food, he gets all, you know, antsy, and that's when he comes over and he wants petting and he claws on me and stuff. So I gave him some food and I gave him some treats, so he's good now. So that's good. Because he'll get a little bit rough sometimes. He'll claw on me or pull on me or whatever until I feed him. So yeah, he's good now. Should be good for a while. So that's good. Yeah, they get a little bit angry. Hangry. Yeah, he gets hangry. And he doesn't just cry for it or whatever. He comes over and he like pulls on me and scratches on me and bugs me and flops on the floor to let you know he's hungry. So yeah. Wow, that's a lot. I don't know if I could spend that much for a cat. I think I only paid $75 for an adoption fee for Tazzy and Ziggy, and you know they get everything done. Yeah, I think cat. Yeah, because like you can get like the was it ferrets and some of those other ones up there. You can't get them over here. It's not like legal. Ferrets and strange pets. They don't allow them in certain states. I don't know why, but they don't. Chinchillas and hey, Alex Express, how's it going? I was just hanging out, talking with people, and being kind of crazy. Tazzy was letting me know I had to feed him. Yeah, they won't. Yeah, so you can't have certain reptiles and ferrets and some of those other cats they're like forbidden. So yeah. Yeah, and I got the energy drink tonight and just having my s'mores that I made and some Nutter Butter cookies. Yeah. That's true. Ferrets like to get the yeah, thanks Alex. Appreciate it. Like I said, I was just hanging out. I was showing some of the Doctor Who shirts that I have and just being silly tonight. I don't know how goofy I'm going to get tonight. The other night I got really goofy because I had my energy drink. And that's what I'm trying this one. This one's a little different. I've not seen this one before. I don't know if you guys have seen this brand. Rain. This sour apple. Oh yeah, I kind of showed some of them like here. Oh, you'll probably like this one. You weren't here when I was showing them, but here's the one that I have. I got a lot of different ones, but this one is one of my favorite ones. Here, I'll show it to you guys. Since you like cats, everybody likes cats in here, apparently. This is the one, well, this is one of my favorite ones. It's a purple shirt. And this is Doctor Who, and it's got a TARDIS, and it's got all the cats climbing on a TARDIS. And they're like the Doctor Who. They're playing with the scarf, and yeah. So here we go. Yeah, this is a cool shirt. They got all the cats climbing in the Doctor Who shirt. So yeah, and then this one. Not sure if you guys are going to be able to see it real good. Hey, Otto. If you guys were a fan of Blazing Saddles, do you ever see Blazing Saddles? This one says, let's see if I could show it to you guys. Here, I'll have to do it this way. says, I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. So yeah, that's that one. The part when he was the governor and give the governor a harumph. Yeah, I wear that every once in a while. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I love Blazing Saddles. That was crack up. They had a couple other ones like that. It was like, go back and get yeah, get a shit ton of those dimes for the toll bridge. And look out, here comes Mongo. And just all the other ones. Yeah. And then it was like what was it? Jay Labroderex or whatever the governor's name was. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but for governor. Yeah, all that stuff. Blazing Saddles is funny. Excuse me while I whip this out. Yeah. That's a classic. They can't get away with that now, though, because, everything's got to be politically correct, and you can't say that stuff anymore. Like Archie Bunker and all those things. Can't get away with that anymore, but they're still on. And I actually watched Blazing Saddles the other day, but it was on like TNT or something, and they edited it. So they cut all the good parts out. They just bleeped it out. And I've seen it enough, I know what they're saying, but when they take the words out, it just kind of ruins the movie. Too many sensitive people over, stuff like that. And just a movie is just words, but they like to edit it. So yeah. But yeah, I have my favorite movies out there, and that's one of them, the funny ones. Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, all the Mel Brooks ones. Little comedies. They're fun. Yeah, if this thing kicks in, I'll be up for a while. Energy drink. Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore. I like the old 70s comedies and 80s teen comedies and stuff like that. So it's always fun. But some of the stuff now is not as good. And yeah, it is. They got exactly. It's always about that. So never know. Smokey and the Bandit, yeah, that was a classic. I was talking about that last night, I think, because I had the other night it's in my room, but I brought it out. I collect the die-cast cars, and I had a 70 Trans Am, and I was talking about how I think I've got it somewhere, but it's the Smokey and the Bandit die-cast Trans Am. And I was talking about Smokey and the Bandit. That's one of my favorite ones. Love the Jackie Gleason in that one, the quotes. What we are dealing with here, Junior, is a complete and utter lack of respect for the law. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one, the clocks and just all the toys and stuff that they used to have, back in the old days that were like all high tech. Yeah. The metal balls that you put on the desk, and they had the little strings, and they would go back and forth. Yeah, and there was one clock. Yeah, it had had the ramp, and the arm went around, and it picked up a little metal ball, and it put it on the shelf. And then when the shelf got full, it went down to the next one. Yeah, the flipper clocks, and the with the little numbers that flipped, and you had to move them. And you could always hear it late at night. If you had it in your room, you'd hear it flip, 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 flip. It was like annoying. Oh yeah, cuckoo clocks. Yeah, I had those for a while, and there for a little while, my mom had a grandfather clock, and you have to used to wind them, and it would make a lot of noise. Yeah, it was. It was. You'd hear that flip, 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 especially in the middle of the night when you were trying to sleep. And flip, flip. Yeah, or the old, really old electric alarm clocks that made that awful buzzing noise. They actually made the ones. It was they're digital clocks, and they were shaped like baseballs. And when they went off, you picked the baseball up and you threw it against the wall to shut it up. Yeah, you do, but not at 2 in the morning when you tick, 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 tick. That's why you had it in the other end of your house, you know. Yeah. Some of them still, yeah, they were. And then they also had the ones that had like the digital red light up, like the real serious bright red lights. And then sometimes they'd burn out and then it didn't work. It didn't work right. Yeah, digital. Yeah, it was like the old vending machines that had those light up wire numbers that were one on top of each other. Yeah, air quotes. Digital. Yeah, they still have those. They're like um, the projection things where it puts the time on the ceiling. I actually have a clock in my room. I bought it from Brookstone in the mall. And it's actually, it was before all these things like, you got Alexa and you got Siri and you got Google and all that stuff. Well, I had one that I bought from there, and it's just it's a little base, and it's got like a little LCD screen, and it lights up, and you can talk to it. It's voice controlled, and it's called Moshi. And you'd say, "Hey Moshi, what time is it?" And it would say, "The time is 11:35 p.m." And it was also like, and they say, "What's the temperature?" And it's the temperature is 23 degrees. And then, or you'd say like, "Set the alarm for, 10 o'clock." Okay, the alarm is set. And it's only on that one little thing. But that was way before all these other things. I think I bought it back in like 2003 or something like that, before all this, Alexa and Siri and all those. Yeah, exactly. Digital clocks. Yeah, she probably will. It's funny because I sometimes I do funny things with Siri and ask her funny questions, and yeah, it's all pre-programmed. They've got the thing between Siri and Alexa, and what's that other one now on Windows? Cortana. That's the other one, and then they got Google. Those are the main ones. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it because I'm on the phone, so I'll have to try it when I'm not I'm not on here. But I know if you say to Siri, if you guys have an iPhone and you say, "Hey Siri, I see a little silhouette of a man," and then she sings the rest of Bohemian Rhapsody. She doesn't sing it, but she says it. Yeah, it does. Or actually, it sounds like Cortana sounds like a snack food, like a natural snack food, like Cortana squares or Cortana meal, you know, like the trail mix. Cortana with more almonds. That's what that kind of reminds me of, anyway. Oh yeah, the cookies that are in the tin, like the butter cookies or some of those other ones. Yeah, well, that's that was kind of the joke that I was always saying, that we thought that some of those names were like after the names of the drugs, you know, Propecia and Echinacea and what's Viagra and Cialis. Get some of the other names that start calling them that. Yeah, I don't know. They got those weird drug names, so you never know. Yeah, Echinacea, Propecia, Cialis. Cialis cookies, yeah. Cialis cookies and, Viagra. Viagra roll-ups. Cialis is a medication for erectile dysfunction. It's like Viagra. Cialis, Viagra. There's a couple other ones out there, but that's one of the ones that you buy. And Propecia is for your hair loss. Yeah, you never know, but Cialis is, yeah. Propecia is for hair loss, and Echinacea is like a vitamin or a supplement or something like that. Like with more Echinacea. Yeah, not gonna go there, but they got all these weird drug names now. You ever see the commercials for them? It's like I can't even keep up with them. They're always coming up with new things, and then they spend 10 minutes of telling you what the side effects might be. May cause da 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 da. May cause this, may cause that, may cause this. And then it causes more than it fixes. Yeah, exactly. It is. And what's the other ones? Oh, I can't even remember the newer ones that I've been seeing commercials for them. And the one that I keep remembering was they did one. It was for, I don't remember the name of it, but it was yeah, I love that. May cause death. But no, there was one. It was for restless leg syndrome. I can't remember the name of it, but they're like, side effects may include, and then it was like, cramping, pain, da 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 da, and then it said increased sexual desire and uncontrollable gambling urges for restless leg syndrome. So if you take this to cure your restless legs, you get increased sexual desire and you want to gamble. I don't know how that goes hand in hand, but okay. I think I'd rather have the restless leg syndrome than want to go to the casino and pick up women. I don't know. Yeah, I love it. May cause death. If death occurs, discontinue use and see a doctor. Okay, I'll do that. Or like the ones I love is when they have the ones on TV now for the lawsuits and stuff. If you or someone that you know has suffered a heart attack, stroke, or death, please call our law offices at 1-800 blah 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 blah. Well, okay, if I die, I'm sure gonna call you guys up. Exactly. Exactly. That's true. They will, because of Roseanne. Roseanne did it. Ambien, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call them from beyond and sue them. Hi, I'm dead, and I want to sue the company. Yeah, I don't know. Those are just the funniest commercials. I always see those things, and they go on forever about all this stuff. And the commercials usually have nothing to do with anything about it. Got, people playing in the park or whatever. They used to have one, and there was a couple of them that were out there. They showed them all the time, and they were so stupid. Hated watching them all the time. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that whole thing. I stay away from all that political people and all that stuff. They can do whatever they want. I just stay out of it. Let them have their rants and raves and whatever they want to do. I never understood that whole thing, but why they want to make the sports or the football games or the baseball games part of a, protest or whatever. That's kind of not the place for it, but a lot of people want to do it. Oh yeah, it was, and they don't consider the consequences sometimes, so. That happens a lot that people do it and then they don't think about it and they don't realize what's going to happen until after they've done it. And then they want to apologize for it. But yeah. So, has anybody got plans for Easter time or anything to do? I actually boiled some eggs today, and I'm probably gonna in the morning I'm gonna dye them. I boiled them all up and I got them cooling, and I'm gonna dye them probably tomorrow. Yeah, it's true. You can't apologize for some things. I don't think so. I haven't seen any new items coming out. So, yeah, I got these ones. I don't know if you guys saw it. Some of you people might not have seen these. I got these two ones. I got these emoji eggs, and I've got this called galactic eggs. So that's what I'm going to dye the eggs out. Yep. I got these two. This one's just the regular dye, and then it's got little emoji stickers. And then this one's got like purple galactic things, I guess, and stickers or something. I don't know. I won't find out until I do them, but I didn't want to do them today. I just boiled the eggs ahead of time. So yeah, that's what I got for that. And I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to post it on my Instagram, and I'm going to post it probably on here too, of what it looks like when they're done. I usually dye them every year. Yeah, they have those the eggs, and you put them put them around and they shrink wrap. And I used to have one of those. I had it. I don't even know what I did with it. It was a shrinky dink maker. Do you guys remember those shrinky dinks? They were little plastic things, and you'd write on them, and then you'd put them in the oven, and they would shrink up, turn into a little keychain or a little plastic thing. Those were always fun. I had the machine that actually did it, kind of like the Easy Bake Oven. Yeah, they go in the window, or they make you little keychains out of them, or little things like that. Well, it was actually plastic. It was like a plastic sheet, and then you draw on it with pencils, and you do all that stuff, and then it would shrink up and get thicker, and then it would put your design or whatever in it. think they still have them. You can get them, but you don't have to put them in the little shrinky dink machine. You can put them in the oven and then they shrink up. That's all kind of fun because you'd like color it or you cut a shape and you'd make it like for Easter, you'd make a little egg or you make a Christmas tree for Christmas or whatever. So those were fun little projects and stuff that you used to be able to do. Yeah, I think they were like stained glass art or something like that. And I know what you're talking about. It had like it was either lead or plastic. And then you put the little crystals in between there. And then you put them in the oven and it melted it like in there. And then it had a little suction cup and you'd put it in the window. I think it was just called stained glass art or something like that. You could probably get them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something. I don't know if they have. I don't think they have. Um, I don't think they have the lead anymore. It's kind of like a plastic or something, I guess. But they have those, and they got all the different kits, like things you could do, like the Play-Doh and all the other things like that, and things to make the friendship bracelets, and all that, and a couple other things. We used to have. Oh yeah, you could put them in toaster oven, do them that way. Just has to get hot enough to, melt them. But we used to have. I had this one cool store here, and it closed. It was called Richards. They had all that kind of stuff. Now you can get them at Michael's and other places. But yeah, they used to have all that. Yeah, they had that, and then they had like all the other things that were kind of cool. Like they had sea monkeys. Put that in there, and the ant farm, and all those other fun things. You don't have too much of that anymore. I actually one year I was gonna order this. Maybe I'll do it again for this year. Um, hey Jim Case, how's it going? Brian Shims. The other thing I want to order is I did this one year long time ago. It was a soap making kit, and you get this kit. It's like a starter kit. It was like $20 or whatever, and it's got the little soap, and then you put like the fragrance in it, and you put the colors, and then you melt it in the microwave, and you pour it in the molds, and then you make soap. One year I did that, and I gave everybody a little thing of soap. Like I made them, they look like seashells, and they look like flowers, and all that. Just soap, but it was kind of fun to do. Made the little soap things, and yeah, you could. You actually could. You could start a channel and you call it 80s fun or 80s corner or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Teddy Ruxpin. Teddy Ruxpin. They also had one. It was called 2XL, I think it was. And it had the little 8-track cassette in it, and then you played trivia games on it. I don't know if they still have that. And my sister had a thing. It was called Little Professor. It was like a little owl, and it was like a calculator, but you did like math problems with it. And then they had the Speak and Spell and all those old machines. Yeah, all the dolls. I the other day I showed it. I've got in the other room. It's a Ken and Barbie, Star Trek Ken and Barbie. I've still got it in the box. So that's like old one. My buddy, my buddy and me. And Monchichi, the doll. Monchichi, Monchichi. Oh, so soft and cuddly. Monchichi. Inchworm, inchworm. Yeah, I remember that. Inchworm, inchworm. My buddy and me. Yeah, Wanchichi was like creepy. It had a weird haircut. It was a monkey. And then the other one that was fun was the hippity hop. Glowworm. Yeah, glowworm and hippity hop, where you sat on the little ball and you hopped around. Hula hoops and slip and slide and all that other stuff. Hippity hops, yeah. Go around on the hippity hop. Trampolines and stilts and unicycles and all the dangerous stuff. Yeah. Yeah, well that was back that's what I was talking about yesterday. The all the other things, like you had the light bright, and then you had the original Etch a Sketch or iPad. It was from like the Dollar Tree. It was a little film, and it had the little wax thing, and then you draw on it, and then you pull the sheet up, and it would go away, and then you do it again. It was like the economy Etch a Sketch. It costs like 50 cents or whatever. And then we're talking about the magic pens that you had the little booklet, and then you drew on it with the little pen. Yeah, the red pen. Yeah, it was like it was like yellow, and then you revealed the words, or you did like a word search or something like that. And then they had the Mad Libs and choose your own adventure books, if you remember those. Laser tag, yeah, that was originally when it first came out. The choose your own adventure books where you'd yeah, exactly. It was like a wax or a something like that. Poor man's Etch a Sketch. Then they had one called Magna Doodle, and then you slid the little thing across and it cleared it off. And then you had 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. Used to do that, shake it up. It would just say, all signs point to no. Like, this thing stinks. Candyland, yeah. I saw a video, and the one guy took an Etch a Sketch and he cut it in half to show you what was inside of it. And it had like little strings and little thing, and then all that powder. Yeah, it was Speak and Spell, or I don't know if, yeah, maybe it was Speak and Spell. Yeah. Yeah, it's mercury. It's like that powder, real fine mercury in there. Or then they had some other ones too. I can't remember. Speak and Spell. And then it's like if the batteries went low, it sounded like a demon. Just talk real low, and you get freaked out. You thought your Speak and Spell was possessed. Yeah, they had a couple other ones like oh, they were little things, and then they had booklets and Light Bright and Spin Art and all the old games. I actually had a while ago. I had the Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and that got left behind. Someone got me that for Christmas one year. Rock'em Sock'em Robots and Toss Across and some of those other ones. Connect Four, Kerplunk, Barrel of Monkeys, Hi Ho Cherry-O was another one. Rock'em Sock'em Robots, yeah, those were cool. And yeah, Connect Four, Battleship, before it was Electronic Battleship, and then Mousetrap, yeah, that was another one that was cool. Trying to think. Shoots and Ladders. Yeah, Sorry, and that was the Trouble was the little one with the popping game. Then they had Helix. I don't remember that one, but maybe it was. And well, of course now they have Jenga. That kind of stunk all the time. Code Breaker. Oh yeah, it was Mastermind as well with the little colored pegs that you had to guess the code. And then they had what was it? Risk and Stratego. That was the other one. Kind of like checkers and Chinese checkers and backgammon. Yeah, it's the same thing. We had to guess the code, and then they had, and everybody usually, when we were little kids, they all had all those board games in your closet. And when your friends had come over, that's when you play it because you couldn't play it by yourself. And they always had, they go through, let's find a board game. They ended up in the closet, and they were called board games because you got bored and didn't want to play them after one time. Because sometimes they were like way complicated. Try to figure it out. I had a game. It was called, oh yeah, Monopoly Wars. It was called Bionic Crisis, and I wish I would have saved it. It was a $6 million man and something about, it was cards, and then you had guessed the pattern or something. Clue. That was another one, Clue. Where you had to put the cards and you had to guess who it was and all that stuff. Yeah, Monopoly, Clue, Risk. Trying to remember some of the other ones. Parcheesi. That one was fun. Sorry. Yeah, if I was gonna look and see if I could find it on like eBay or somewhere. It was called Bionic Crisis, and then they had a Bionic Woman game and some of the other stuff. And I used to have oh, it does. Othello, yeah, that was the other one. Yeah, I wish I would have saved it. I probably could have made money off it. I don't know. I had a lot of stuff. I had a $6 million man puzzle. Two of them, they came in like little drums. And I had Star Trek puzzles. Oh, and Operation was the other one. The little operation guy with the little buzzer and all that. Scared the heck out of you. Yeah, Othello was hard. And what was the other one? It was called Perfection and Super Perfection. You pushed it down and you put the little timer and you had to put the little pieces in there before it popped up. Scared the crap out of you. Waiting for the timer to tick off and wait for it to blow up on you. Yeah, Battleship, electronic Battleship, and I don't know. I was just in the store the other day looking at weird stuff. There was a game in Target. It was called You've Got Crabs. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, that was Othello. Yeah, where you had to flip the little pieces and try to take over the board. Yeah, Perfection and then Super Perfection. That was the one you had to put the pieces together and then put them in the thing. Or like the little I used to like the ones that they had in school, and they were like little it was a little frame, and then they had little wooden pieces, and you had to put the little triangles in a pattern and fill it up and fit it in the little thing. I think it was just like a puzzle game or whatever, but those were always fun. Or the ones that you'd always have, like the kids would have when they would go like, oh yeah, yeah, you have to check them out. They had the ones that would always be at like the haircut place or whatever, and the kids would sit there and they had the little toy that was on the ground and it had like wire um the little wire part, and they had the little wooden beads and you had to slide them around the wires and get them from one end to the other. Kept them busy for a little while. Or you get those old oh yeah, micro machines, or you get the old Fisher Price toys, and they were like the little plastic ones, and they had like the little cone, and you had to put the little donuts on it, little plastic donuts, stack them up. Yeah, stomper cars. Or you had the one was the little it was either like a little plastic box or a little plastic like circle, and it had the little shapes, and you had to put them in the little holes, the different ones. Yeah, the plastic donuts, or the little shapes that you put in the little plastic box. Or they had like Tupperware had stuff that you had. I had this one for a long time. It was like a little basket, and then it had a little thing on the bottom, and you'd hit it and you'd pop it up, and you had to catch it in the thing. Or like the one was at Family Guy's Ball in a Cup. You had the little cup, and then you had the ball, and you had to try to catch the ball in the cup that was on the string. Hours of fun for everybody. You can never get them. Or then those paddles with the little ball. I had a talking Big Bird, I think. I had a Yogi the Bear that talked too. I put him in the pool and it kind of ruined him. I had a little kiddie pool. Oh yeah. Or also the other one, the little Fisher Price, was a little thing on wheels. It had like the little stick, and it had the little the little balls that popped up when you pushed it. Or the little dog, the wooden dog you pulled on a leash, and it made a little clicking sound. Yeah, all those old ones. Or the spring dog that had the little spring, and you pull them along. Big wheels. We had big wheels, and we had if you're really cool, you had the green machine, or you had I think there was another one. Yeah, it's big wheel. The green machine had two things to steer with. Oh yeah, I used to drive. Well, I didn't even. That was the thing. I didn't even get a big wheel. All the people that kids in my street, they had big wheels. I didn't get a big wheel. I had to have a tricycle. Yeah, BMX bikes. Yeah, those were like the thing. And if you had the mag wheels and you had the bar and stuff like that. I didn't have a BMX bike. I had a 10 speed. Yeah, that did. I did a thing where I took my bike down Boot Hill and kind of wiped out. So I got kind of messed up. Or you'd ride your skateboard, the old plastic skateboards, but what are they called? Banana boards. They were plastic and they were yellow and they looked like a banana. That was before the big old wooden ones. BMX, yeah, that was like the thing. Every kid had a BMX bike and they could do the little tricks and stuff. I don't do that anymore. The kids don't even bikes anymore. Because we used to ride our bikes all around town. And I had I did get it wasn't really a BMX bike, but I got a Huffy bike. Yeah, the plastic yellow skateboards. They look like a banana or a surfboard or whatever. Yeah, with the metal wheels. Or the old style skates. Remember the skates that you had to put on your shoes and they had the little skate key? You had to clamp them down. They weighed like about 5 pounds. the straps, and you had to strap them onto your shoes and adjust the little clamps, those old metal wheels. And then you'd be riding on your skateboard and you hit a rock, you go flying. Yeah. Because it was funny, you'd just be going around there and you'd be riding on the skateboard and you hit one little rock in the sidewalk and the skateboard stopped, but you didn't, and you went flying. And then the parents were like, shake it off. You're okay. Yeah, exactly. It would. Or then what you thought you were smart, you'd put a piece of plywood in a 2x4 and you'd make a little ramp and you'd jump over it. The plywood would break and you wipe out. Yeah. Yeah. That was, we did that. They actually used to have a place here in my town. One was called the Video Ranch and one was called the Fun Factory. And on one of them, they had like on Sunday, you could pay like, I don't know, it was like $2 and you can go there for like, 8 hours or whatever. And you could play all the games you wanted. It was like a flat fee. And Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or my jam, the old games was like, I like Battle Zone and Tempest and Galaga and what's the other one? Defender. That was cool. Defender and Starcade and Zaxxon, Dig Dug. A lot of those old ones. I actually went back in probably, ooh boy, Double Dragon. This is gonna date me here a lot, but yeah, the tank one. Yeah, it was a tank one where you had to look through the little thing, and then you had to do the thing, and then it was all like green sticks. Everything was all in there. But I remember back in like 82 or 83 when the Atari came out, and they first came out with Space Invaders for the Atari game system. Over here at the in San Francisco, they had a tournament for asteroids, and people went there, and I went in there, and the winner that had that won the asteroid game won a home version of the asteroids, and you had to go there and you had to play the Atari version on the hardest setting, and whoever got the most points won. And I went in there and I tried it and I got wiped out in about 10 seconds. I got a little button said that I tried. I used to have it. Did you have the first version or the second version? Because there were two of them. They kind of made it with a different thing. One had the buttons in the back for switching one, and one had the little levers in the front. Yeah, I wish I still had mine. I used to have Atari, and I had a bunch of the games and stuff like that for it. Yeah, the original one was the best, and I used to have that. I used to play that all the time. And video pinball, I used to play that all the time. 5200, yeah, and then the 7600, I think, was one. Then they did the Atari 400 and the Atari 800, which was like a step up. Yeah, I remember those old games. I used to play them all the time. I had a bunch of them. I had the Adventure and a couple of, one of my friends that I would go over to, we'd go over after school and we'd play Atari, at the people's houses. And his friend worked for Activision. Exactly, that's what I was just gonna say. He worked for Activision, and his friend was able to get, like, it was a little metal thing, and it had the little part that plugged into it, and then he would get him the chips for like $5. It was just a game chip, and then you plug it into the little thing, and then you play it in there. It didn't have the cartridge or anything. You just had the little chips in a little box. You could play any game. He said he gave him $5 and he gave him the new game. That was cool. But yeah, they had yeah, exactly, for $5 for a game. And then they had yeah, in television. And then they had some of the other ones. I was looking them up. I was trying to remember what they were. One was called Odyssey, and they had little plastic sheets that you had to lay over the TV screen to play that game. And then they had Magnavox and ColecoVision and a couple other ones. I can't even remember now. Yeah, Panasonic, and then they had the other computers like the Texas Instruments one and the Radio Shack one, Tandy Vision, I think, or whatever it was called. All those old things. Yeah, ColecoVision and a couple other ones that they had that didn't last very long. Those controllers were awful. Tandy, yeah, it was a cheapo one. Tandy Vision, Radio Shack. Yeah, all the old oh yeah, every time you'd go to Radio Shack and you get like the catalog, and it would have like the stuff for Christmas, and it was like radio controlled cars and all those cheapo games. What are you doing, Taz? Yeah, Tazzy's doing something. Tazzy, what are you doing? He's playing with the rug over there. I guess he's tired. Not tired. I don't know. But yeah. Get a little comfortable here. No, I didn't. But my mom, she lived in Ohio. They had Hills over there. It was like a department store or something like that. So I don't think we had it here. We had a couple places. One was called TG&Y, and one was called like Thrifty and Sprouse Reeds. And Tazzy, what are you doing? Tazzy. He's playing with the rug over here. Stop it. Oh yeah, see, now I didn't know that, because see, that was probably back east or something. I think that they had those, but yeah, we had TG&Y and Value Giant. Yeah. And a couple other like toy stores and stuff around here. So yeah, I kind of remember some of those, but some of them I don't remember. I remember when I was in Ohio, they had one called Jupiter. It was like a department store, a little drugstore. I remember something about the Hills and the Jupiter, and there might have been some other ones I don't remember, because I spent a summer back in Ohio one year, and I did go to Hills, and I remember going to Hills for the 4th of July. They had a fireworks show in the parking lot of Hills, and you could watch it from there. So I remember a little bit about that. When we had Kmart. Yeah, I don't think we had Gems. I don't know. You know, we had one place over here was called Gemco. That was like the original membership club. Yeah, Gemco. Gemco, and you had to go there, and you had to have like a little membership card, and then you had to, yeah, Gemco. Remember those? And Oh man, I have a story got to tell you guys about Gemco. Okay, that was kind of like the before Walmart and all that. And my one teacher, he was the PE teacher, and everybody hated him. Okay, they hated this guy with a vengeance because he was like real. He was a real jerk, and he was kind of like kind of like a perv, and he'd always like always be like hitting on the girls and stuff. And they said sometimes like the girls like said that he was kind of like inappropriate with them. Well, anyways, he was always real mean to me and all the guys and stuff. And after I graduated, something I heard about, he got fired from um, his job, and because I guess he was like looking up girl shirts and whatever. And one day I went to Gemco and I got think I got a CD player. That was back when they first came out, and you had to go to the back to pick it up. They brought it back from the warehouse at Gemco, and yeah, and this was the best part. So I'm getting this thing, and I go to the back, and you got to go pick it up in the back. And lo and behold, who went to the back to get the stock? Was a creep from high school. He had to get my order, and then I'm like, "Oh, it's you." And he's all like, "Oh, I see you haven't changed." And I said, "No, I see you haven't changed. You're still the same jerk." And I said, "Go fetch me my package, boy." And he couldn't say anything. So I told him to go get me my package and make it quick. So yeah, after that I found out, yeah, he was working in Gemco in like the stock room or the back room or whatever. Yeah, I guess I was back then, but yeah, because he was a real jerk. Yeah, that was good. That was, I kind of got my revenge, even though it was, just a little bit. No one knew anything about it, but it was funny to see him, you know, working at the stockroom because I guess he couldn't hack it as a teacher and they got too many bad reports or whatever. They got rid of him. So yeah, yeah, he always used to say bad stuff. So yeah, it was funny. It was weird because I was like, wait a minute, what's he doing working here? Mr. High and Mighty Gem teacher, and he ends up in Gemco. So you never know. Stranger things happen. Yeah, or you see people years later, after you graduated high school, or they're friends from high school or whatever. Sometimes you come across them, sometimes you don't. So a lot of times they move out of state. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. It was, it was a nice little thing. It's like, okay, you know, I got to tell him to do something for a change because he was always telling me, run 20 laps. Yeah, he used to make fun of me too. He used to call me like Jelly Belly and, you know, fatty and stuff like that. Yeah, he wasn't that good. Yeah, they had stories about him and the all the teachers that were there. Yeah. Well, yeah, and the teachers were mean. They had things about, yeah, the one, that teacher was a perv, the other guy was cool, and then the female gym teacher, they said that she was a lesbian. She's like this old lady, and girls were afraid that, she wanted to go home with them or whatever. So yeah, they tell stories about that. They told one story about the teacher that was in my high school. They said they swore that she was in Playboy, and they had a copy of one of the Playboys that had her in it. Yeah, that's what they said. And it was, the girls, and he'd always have like girls be his assistant. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So yeah, I guess they kind of now they made it so that you can't do that. Yeah, yeah, he was kind of a yeah, and he was kind of a creep too, because and then the one teacher that was the gym teacher, he was cool, and I actually was back in the day. I delivered papers to his house. I had a paper route back when you would deliver them on bicycle. So yeah, I remember the one guy, Mr. Green, was the cool guy, and I delivered the paper, and I had to go collect at his house, and he'd, oh hey, how's it going? I said, I didn't know you lived here. So yeah, I was the paper boy for him, and the creepo dude was his name was Mr. Vane. So yeah, he was the creepo dude, and then the female, um, the old lady, her name was Mrs. Glover. She had like, she looked like a librarian with the glass wire rim glasses, and the hair was up in a bun, and always wore a tracksuit. So you always wondered about her. Hey Funko, how's it going? I was just in your stream earlier. And I had some, I kind of made these, but I don't know if I want to finish them. I made s'mores out of Scooby snacks, chocolate, and pumpkin spice marshmallows. I made those. Oh wow, that's not, oh wow, that's awful. And then I had these two Nutter Butter Wafer cookies. I was trying those. Yeah, we had one, and this one was real downer. That we found out about this one teacher that was he was the chemistry teacher. He's a really cool dude. His name was Mr. Denny, and this was when I was a senior, and I guess he'd had some problems or whatever, and he got like real depressed or whatever, and they said that he went out one day and he had like a van, and he went out and drove his van out to some road like back in the back roads, and he shut his drapes and stuff, and then he went and he killed himself in the van, and then one of the other teachers went and looked for him and found the van, and they broke in and they found out he killed himself. So that was kind of like a downer for the whole school, because he was like a really cool teacher. So it does happen. Yeah. So yeah, that happens here. I kind of went through it, yeah. So it does. It's really sad to see that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they are a lot of not a lot of nice people. Everybody that's hangs out in my stream, and everybody that the streams that I hang out in, they're all family. Always good people. And I enjoy hanging out with you guys, talking with you, and going to your guys' streams always fun. So one big happy family. They were talking about that Funko while you were getting your while you were making the sandwich. They're saying that you had the Barney dinosaur, the purple Barney dinosaur. I love you, you love me. We're a big happy family. Yeah. Oh, you can't stop eating the cookies? Yeah. I had to put these Nutter Butters away because I can't eat too many of them because I'll eat the whole box. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Um, I haven't made cake. No, I take it back. I have. You take like yellow cake mix, and you take chocolate chips, and I think you put like just some butter and eggs, and you mix it up, and then you put the chocolate chips in there, and then you got cookies. Yeah, yeah. No, you know sometimes it's sad talking about the past, but yeah, chocolate the cake mix cookies, or you make a cake mix um, cookie bars. Oh yeah, that's cool. The other one that's good is a good thing to do. Do you guys like Boston cream pie? I don't know if you're a fan of the Boston cream pie at all. I found a recipe that's really easy. You can make your own Boston cream pie. It's a Boston cream poke cake. Oh yeah, that's no problem. Um, what you do is you take a yellow cake mix and then you cook that in there, and just like normal cake mix, and then you take a spoon and you poke holes in it, and then you get either vanilla or banana pudding, and then you pour it into the little holes, and then you refrigerate that, and then you get like chocolate frosting, and you put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds, and then you pour it over the top. So then you have Boston cream poke cake. So that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I remember those little hand prints. You make your little hand in the plaster or whatever. Or you do the little thing with the plates. They had like a little paper and you draw your thing on it, and then they'd send it off and they'd make an actual plate with all your drawing on it. They had that, and then they had yeah, their little kits and stuff that everybody would do projects and stuff that they had to do stuff. Okay, thanks Funko. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. And thanks for doing that the challenge. I'm glad you were able to get through the sandwich challenge that you did. Yeah, I had challenged Funko to a grilled cheese sandwich challenge I did on one of my past videos, and she did that tonight. She had grilled cheese and kimchi. So she was able to eat it too. Because I put about a couple weeks ago, I put out a sandwich challenge where I said to make a grilled cheese with like some strange ingredients. Yeah, that's what you can do. Just make a video. And my original one was like grilled cheese with pickle, and I had like hot pickles. Yeah, I had hot pickles, but you don't have to do hot pickles. You could do like regular dill pickles, or you could make up some other thing you could put in, like Funko put in kimchi, or you can put in bananas, or you could put in marshmallows, or you could put in, something kind of strange that you wouldn't normally put with grilled cheese. Brussels sprouts. Yeah. I said, I kind of left it open, whatever you want to put in it. Something weird, something that you wouldn't think would go together and maybe it would work. Because a lot of people don't like pickles. Steak and grilled cheese. Could do, bologna and grilled cheese, pepperoni. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Um, yeah, you could get creative. Pretty much anything you want to do with the grilled cheese, something strange or something good, You could do meatballs and grilled cheese or bologna and grilled cheese or, just something that is a little bit different to go with the grilled cheese or grilled cheese and cream cheese. I don't know. Lots of different things you can do. Yeah, well, it's not really a challenge. Was just think up some different combination or anything that you might have in the cupboard. Most people have cheese and bread, and you can make a grilled cheese and just add something else in it. I don't know, whatever you have lying around, pickles, relish, ketchup. Yeah, or you can do like sweet pickles or bread and butter pickles. Not everybody likes dill pickles, and I did have those. I tried those ones. They're pickle sickles, grilled cheese and peanut butter. There you go. Do that. Tassie. Yeah, dill pickles. I had the ghost pepper pickles, and those were too hot. Yeah, I mean, just add a little bit of something to it. Yeah, I did the ones I did because I got challenged by a couple people, and Mickey challenged me, and I did the peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich, and then E-Waste made me try the tuna fish and jelly sandwich, and I put pickles and kimchi on that as well. So yeah, there's a lot of those kind of weird things. I don't know. Yeah, I just made a video. I made a video of it, but some people, can do live or whatever. Some of them were like a live challenge that they were doing, but yeah, you could just, film yourself eating a sandwich or trying it, whatever. Oh, okay, yeah, phone. Yeah, I hate the dang autocorrect on these things. Sometimes they have a mind of their own, and it's even worse when you do the speech to text. Doesn't come out with what you want. Yeah, so just try it. Put it on there. Say challenge accepted, and I'm trying, Drew Foods Reviews challenge and the grilled cheese challenge. I guess is what you can call it. Yeah, it does. Mind of its own. It just adds things. I still remember that one. Um, Gabriel Iglesias. He was talking about his iPhone lied for him. He went to the Cinnabar, and it was like a bar with all the women and stuff. And he said he was texting to his girlfriend that he was going to the Cinnabar, but Siri put in there Cinnabon, and she thought he was going to the Cinnabon, getting cinnamon rolls. Yeah, he did. Said he went to Cinnabon instead of the Cinnabar. And she's like, "Oh man, I want some cinnamon rolls. How dare you go there without me?" Yeah, it is usually pretty good. It's a little expensive, but I don't know any Cinnabons that are open at 2 in the morning. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it would be fun. Uh, although the other day I had to go down to the donut shop because I was craving a donut, so I got a donut because they're open 24 hours. So yeah, I don't know the last time I went to Cinnabon. Usually it's the mall, you know. It's like $5 or $6 for a cinnamon roll. That's like a little bit much. So I go to the donut place. It's only like $2 for a donut. Hmm. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what's going to be coming out, so I don't know what reviews I'm going to do. Yeah, that's true. They are, fresh. It's like when you go to the mall and you hit all the places, like you hit the pretzel place and the Mrs. Fields cookies. Usually all the different places, the Panda Express or whatever, food courts. I haven't been to a mall in forever. Been a long time. I just remember the food was real expensive there. Yeah, that's true. Some of the ones, little places like that, bakeries and whatnot, they have good stuff there. But it's always fun. Yeah, I've seen some that actually have like, 1 pound cinnamon rolls. It'd be like sugar buzzing all night long on that thing. I'm like, wow. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been there for ages, so I don't even know what they have in the malls anymore. Yeah, they are. They're like way too much. All that frosting and everything on them. Used to be like when I go to Krispy Kreme, I get something from Krispy Kreme, and those had so much sugar, the frosting, the um, donuts, and all that stuff, and I'd be just like buzzing for days on that. It's like, oh man. And the other day, I had that apple fritter from. No, it's not, and they closed all mine, so I don't have Krispy Kreme anymore. But I went there and I got that apple fritter from my donut place, and some people were in there and they were like, "Man, what's up with the donuts?" They were all jealous. Yeah, they closed them all around here. They were a little too sweet for me, anyways. With that icing on the top, it was like too thick, and I couldn't handle all that icing. So I used to like the ones that were the custard filled chocolate because they didn't have a lot of that icing on them. They just had a little bit of frosting. Mother's cookies, yeah, I get those every time. The animal cookies or those real little small chocolate chip cookies in the bag. Hey, Toy Chi, how's it going? Just hanging out, talking a little bit, seeing what's going on. I don't even know what time it is. Little after 3. Okay. Just kind of keeping an eye on the time to see what time it is. It's 3 o'clock here, so I don't know where you guys are. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, they also had Mrs. Fields cookies. Those are always good, and a couple other ones. I can't even remember some of them. I haven't been to the malls so long, and I don't even know what's in there anymore. I keep seeing ads for new places at the mall, like restaurants and things there. They don't have any good stores there anymore that I would even go to. Like I used to go to all the good bookstores and the record stores. They don't even have them anymore. So there's no reason for me to go there. Back in the old day, they used to have like, Music Land and Camelot Records and Walden Books and the Discovery Store and Disney Store and Warner Brothers and all that. And you go in there and be like, cool, now they don't have anything. I'm in California. I'm in Northern California in the Bay Area. So, yeah, that's what they had here. We had some Krispy Kremes, but then they ended up closing them all down. So occasionally you get them at like the 7-Eleven or sometimes at the grocery stores. They give like a bag or a little box of them, but they don't do that much anymore. Yeah, they still have some of them. And some people are putting out actual vinyl records. So it's like a limited edition, but I don't have a record player. So it doesn't do me any good. I used to have records that was collectible, but yeah, they kind of went away. And yeah, I had records, I had like CDs, I had VHS tapes. Now they're all obsolete. I can't even play them. I don't have the stuff to play them. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I don't know that the records would sound any good. Mine were all messed up, scratches and pops and hisses and all that. I used to have cassette tapes too. I was talking about this in one of my other streams. I was a member of the Columbia House Record of the Month Club. Remember those? Send away in the thing, and you get like 12 records for a penny, and you'd have to buy like 3 of them within a year at full price. If you didn't send it in, they'd send you a crappy record that you didn't want, and you'd have to pay for it. So yeah, that was what I remember, and I think I got like a couple of records to begin with. Yeah, something like that. I don't remember the exact terms, but and they always had the little thing, and you had to put the little stamps of whatever album you wanted. And you send it in, and a lot of times they'd even just you'd tape the penny to the thing. Oh yeah, it was, and it was like then at the end when I was actually still in there, they had it where you could go online and you had to click the box and tell them you didn't want it. But they also had the one where you had to mail in the little card that said you didn't want it, or you had to give it a number of what you did want. Yeah, and that was the thing. I think you know, they had, and I was actually another thing I was part of was the Columbia House videotape club, and I ordered all the Hogan's Heroes on VHS tape. Yeah. So I actually collected all the Hogan's Heroes on VHS, and now they put them out on DVD and get them all online or whatever. But that was back in the old days, and I had to buy like it was like once a month or once every 2 weeks or whatever. They sent me the new version of it, and I had to pay it's like about $15 or $20 each time. So I wanted to get the whole series. Yeah. Yeah, my sister did that. She signed up under different names. They had that on an episode of the Goldbergs when he was joining that tape club and he signed up under a different name so he could get it again. Fictional name. Yeah, they did. They had that whole list, and then you had to pick all the stamps and then put them on there and send them in. Yeah, or like when you get the publisher's clearinghouse, and then you had to enter the thing, you had to get like magazine subscriptions, and you had to take the little thing and find little stickers and put them on there, get your entry in. Yeah, it was just another way to get you to spend all the time, and then you had to get all the little stickers and put them on there and get them sent in. Or now they've got like it's either McDonald's or like my grocery store has got Monopoly, and you play Monopoly, and then you go to the grocery store, and then they give you like the little pieces, and then you have to open them up, and then you got the little game board, and you got to stick them down to the game board. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I know it was the same thing back when Blockbuster was out there, and if you were overdue on your, your cassette or whatever, and after a certain amount of time, after so many days, they considered it, lost or whatever, and so you had to pay full price for the movie, and it was usually like $100. And it's like, dang, I'm not paying $100 for some movie that you didn't want because you didn't return it, or you had it in the back of your car and you forgot about it. You can't rent any more movies until you pay your fee. Late charge, like $4 a day, late charges. Kind of like the old library, never returned the book for 20 years. You're racking up overdue fees on your books. Exactly. Yeah, I remember that. And I remember when they first came out, like they had a place called Suncoast, or Sam Goody, I think was one of the other ones. And when they very first came out, yeah, they were like 60 or $100 for the movie. And then when they became like regular release, they dropped them down to like, $20 or whatever. But Hollywood Video, yeah. We had like Camelot, Suncoast Pictures. They still got the one around FYE, and Hollywood and Blockbuster. Those are the two big ones. But then they had local video stores, and yeah, they weren't. Some of them weren't real complicated. They were like, just a mom and pop shop. Yeah. No, some of them don't. They're not out anymore. They've closed them all down and kind of did away with them. Obsolete, because everything's online now. I remember, yeah, that would be the Saturday night. You'd go down to Blockbuster and you'd pick out whatever movie you wanted, and everybody else was there wandering the aisles. And sometimes they didn't have enough of them. Yeah, Redbox. They still have Redbox, but I don't even do that anymore. No, it wasn't. I'm gonna take this thing off because it's bugging me. The little bat ears are bugging me a little tight, so. Yeah, they did. They always had the movies there. And they were usually at like the grocery store, or Walmart or Target or whatever. They were easy to find. Yeah, it's all different now. Because like my local stores, when I first was renting the videos, yeah, that's what I heard. And I actually heard though that they were going to close it, or they are going to close it, or I don't know. Saw that in there. Saw some article about it. Yeah, it's still around. Or the other thing that was kind of weird. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Um, Sometimes it was funny because if you'd go to the liquor stores around, well, around here anyways, if you go to the liquor store, they had a section in the back for adult films, and you could rent adult movies from the liquor store. That was kind of funny. Yeah, some of them, yeah, they were. And actually, I had one. I was at Blockbuster, or not Blockbuster, Suncoast, and I ordered a um, movie, and it was supposed to come in, and I put a $5 deposit down, and they said, okay, well, this isn't in stock, and we'll let you know when it's going to be in stock. And I never heard from them, and then they went out of business, and they took my $5, and I never got my movie. Dang it! So yeah, things happen, and they go out of business. And same thing happened to my sister. She got a back in the old days, she got a pager, and she paid like prepaid for 3 years, and the place went out of business. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm not sure if it's still, true or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of like a whole new thing that's obsolete, planned obsolescence. That's what they call it. They don't have that technology anymore. Yeah, it's just that one, as far as I know. And about a couple of years ago, I remember when they started closing them around here. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what all that was, and something about some of the places, they had local stores and stuff. They still rent things, but they don't even make video cassettes anymore. Yeah, I think it is. That's what I heard. Yeah, but they don't make video cassettes. It's just DVDs now, and probably pretty soon they won't make DVDs anymore. Yeah, that's true. It's all different. Yeah, they stopped making the recorders, and they stopped making the video cassettes. And I've actually got in the other room, I've got the dual. It's the DVD player and the video cassette player, but you can't buy video cassettes for them anymore. Can't do blank ones. So I don't know. And I don't think I could record off of it because I have, cable. And I don't think you can record off of cable anymore because it's like you have to go through the cable box to unscramble the stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, it did. They had like it was either a curtain or a beaded area for the adult or triple X movies. Always with the inventive names. Yeah, you could. On Golden Blonde and stuff like that. Yeah, they always had the funny names. Forrest Hump. On Golden Blonde. I can't even remember some of them. They were really stupid. Yeah, boom chicka wow wow. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'll admit this, guys. This is funny. Okay, you're gonna laugh at this one. I actually watched one of those, adult films, in the first couple minutes of it, and okay, this was the whole. This was the plot to the whole movie. Okay, so the guys, he goes into this. I think it was a job, some job or whatever, and then the secretary's there, and this is really bad acting, and the guy's like, he comes in there and he's like, "Hi, I am here for the job interview," and then the secretary's like, "Okay, here, fill out this form and bring it to me when you're done." And he's like, "Okay, I will fill it out." So then he's like sitting there going, he's reading it, and he's like, "Name, okay, da, 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 address, da, 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 da." And then it's like age, and then he says, gets to the part where he goes, "Sex," and then the secretary's like, "Oh, I thought you'd never ask." And then all of a sudden, bow chicka wow wow. And you know what happens next. And then all of a sudden, after a few minutes, boom goes the dynamite. Oh yeah. That was the whole plot to the thing. Yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean, and then they did. I saw one. It was Star Trek, and yeah, some of them are just really lame titles and stupid premise. They try to make a plot. There's no plot. The best ones are the ones you get on like HBO or movie channel or whatever, the late night soft core. Where they never show anything. They just show them like on top of each other or whatever. That's it. Yeah. You never see anything. It's all simulated. They're like rubbing together, but they're all like covered up so you can't see anything. Debbie Does Dallas. Yeah. Deep Throat. Debbie Does Dallas 2. Debbie Does Dallas 3. All the other ones. And they used to be advertised in the adult magazines. In the back, all the different titles of them. They were on Betamax. Yeah, Betamax, and all the adult stuff was all on Betamax. And you used to have to buy the Betamax machine through there too, because they didn't have. That was even before VCRs and whatnot. You had to buy Betamax. It did, but people bought them. It's kind of like the thing that never caught on. Like they had the one. It was called DivX, DIVEX, and it was like a one-time use thing, and then you had to have an account to like unlock the movie that was on the disc. Yeah, that was kind of one of the technologies that just never caught on. But yeah, that old stuff, it was like, they were just like lame. Or did you guys ever? Okay, I know you guys are some of you guys are gonna admit this one. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. that's what I was going to talk about. Did you guys ever watch, if you had, cable, and then you'd go to the channels and they were all scrambled? And you'd wait for it to unscramble just a little bit, or you could hear the stuff in the background. Wait a minute, I think I saw something. Watch the scrambled porn channel. Yeah, that was what we used to do. And I know this was funny. Our cable company years ago, like probably in the 70s. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they had another thing. Our cable company, when they first came out with this one style of box, people found out a way to hack into it. And they told me one time my friend came over and he said, "Did you know that you could watch any channel, any premium channel?" And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, here, watch this." And he goes over there, and there was like, it was a little box on the top, and he pressed like 5 buttons all at once, and it shut off. And then you turn it back on, and you can get any premium channel for free. And I was like, "What? You're kidding." And so I did that, and you were able to watch, HBO, Cinemax. They had the Playboy channel you could watch back then. As long as you subscribed to one of them, like Showtime or whatever, it unlocked all the other ones. And then they figured it out about that, and then they recalled the box, and then you had to get a different one. But there for a while, yeah, we got to watch them. Yeah, and they did that thing where they sold the black boxes, and it would let you have, unlimited thing. But then every so often they would like send a signal to the black box, and then it would wipe it out or whatever. They could track you. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, eventually they kind of did away with that. I know that you'd send away for it, and it was like $200 or whatever. So yeah, they changed that. They don't work anymore, I don't think. Or they can track you. Sometimes they can track you. If you have those black boxes in there, they send a signal out. Somehow they track it. I don't know. There's always ways around it. There's always ways to track you down. Yeah, exactly. If they sent a signal out to it and it hit your box, and they could track you down, and then you get the FCC police would show up at your door. You're still in illegal cable. Come with us. We're gonna prosecute you. Yeah, did that too. Hide them under the bed, or hide them in the attic, or yeah, hide them from mom. You'd put them in the attic, or you'd put them like in the bathroom, like in the back of the cupboard, or tape them under the drawer. Got real creative where you hid them. Dad's toolbox, the garage. No, not too much anymore. I mean, there's so much stuff out there, they can't keep track of it all. Yeah, they do. They like to track the cable company, but then there's ways around that. If you want to download it, just go down to Starbucks or something and download it there. If you got a tablet or if you got a phone, you can download it. Although I heard that some places like Starbucks are blocking downloading from like adult sites or whatever. Oh yeah, that's the thing. You go into the different places, and they got anything you want to see. Sometimes you go places and you don't expect to see that. Like The one time I was actually going somewhere and I wanted to go something. I wanted to go to White House. If you go to whitehouse.gov, that's like the actual White House. But if you go to whitehouse.com, it's not the same thing. So yeah, there's certain sites that mimic everybody. Not a good thing. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, sometimes they do that, the warning and stuff like that. I remember now, they even had the ones, if you watch them on some of the videos, and then the beginning they have, the official doctor, and then they tell you about all the, our videos are acts between two consenting adults. you know, this is a special thing, and all the videos here are not meant to be, derogatory or whatever. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes they want to, track you down or hunt you down, prosecute you for, whatever. I don't know. There's ways around it. You find your ways. Illegal downloads. Yeah, some things you don't want to see. You can't unsee something. That's the whole thing that they say, You can see it, but you can't unsee it. I remember that happened one time when I first got yeah, when I first got a computer system, and my friend brought this big, like, giant 21-inch monitor. It was like this real big graphics display, and then we were going on the websites, and then he says, "Here, let's go find a picture site." And back when it took a long time for it to download, he said, "Let's go over here and look at the animals and stuff like that." And somehow we got to some website, and it took a little while to download the image, and it was like it turned out to be like a body piercing site. And you click on something and you click on an image, and it would take a minute or two to download it. And I remember it was like this big giant 21-inch monitor, and we clicked on something to download it, and all of a sudden it was it's a woman's privates that were pierced, and it filled up the whole screen, showing the body piercings of the lower regions. Full screen display. It's like, oh. All of a sudden it's in your face. That wasn't very good. Quick, turn it off, turn it off. Yeah. Before the neighbors see it, quick, turn it off. Had a giant kitty cat on the screen. A bald kitty cat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Or sometimes you'd... Yeah, exactly. Or sometimes, you'd have the... all the bad sites and stuff. Sometimes they download the stuff and you're like, oh, I don't want to see that. Wouldn't go away, exactly. Click it, Go away, go away, turn it off. Unplug the thing. Oh yeah, those things would, the pop-up boxes and you couldn't get rid of them. Yeah. It'd pop up and then another one would pop up, and every time you try to close it, something else would pop up. Yeah, sometimes they just, they wouldn't go away. Yeah, I had that happen a couple times. I actually lost a computer one time. Um, yeah, one time I had a computer and it got so corrupted, some virus, and it like corrupted my the autoexec.bat file, and I couldn't even boot the computer up anymore. I had to get a whole new computer because I couldn't undo the virus and couldn't boot it up. It wouldn't do anything. Somehow it got real corrupted. But yeah, all the old days. Yeah, that happened. That happened to me. That essentially my hard drive got so corrupted I couldn't boot the system up, and it was like the yeah, that's true. Sometimes you gotta just get rid of them. That's the only way to get rid of them. And all those old systems were real slow anyway, underpowered and slow, and they didn't have much memory. They just did something different. Yeah, that's true. The male piercings are not. Yeah, you don't want to see that. Be like, that's gotta hurt. And I could see, the women's body piercings and stuff like that wouldn't be that bad, but with the guy, it's gotta hurt. I'm sorry, I don't know. All the strange things where they put them. Now, I'm not into body piercing, so I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I don't have body piercings, no tattoos. I don't do that stuff. I don't like needles at all, so no body piercings, no tattoos for me, no weird stuff. No lip piercings, no eyebrow piercings, no whatever. Nose piercings, eyebrow. Seems like everything now, they pierce everything. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Tazzy, what you doing? Tazzy. Hey, Tazzy. Oh, come here, Taz. Oh yeah, where they got like the little rings around there. Hey, how's it going? Tazzy, what are you doing? It's over here now. Wants petting again. What do you want? Should go to bed, Tazzy. Yeah, it doesn't either to me. I don't get that. The eyebrow piercing, or the ones that I don't get are the ones where they put them like in the middle of the cheek. Hey, Robert, how's it going? Hey, what are you doing, Taz? Tazzy keeps wanting, sorry guys, Tazzy's wanting attention, and I'm trying to pet him on the floor here. Yeah, I don't understand that. Or they'd have like the big lip plates, or the big ear things. Oh, you just woke up, huh? Tazzy. No, I don't either, and I I don't plan on getting any. No piercings, no tattoos, nothing like that. I used to have like a ring, but I don't even wear rings or jewelry anymore. No, no tats. No tats, no piercings, nothing like that. So craziest thing I do is wear a wig for the stream. Oh, you are? Wow. That's kind of tough. That's got to be tough. And the thing is well, now no one wears watches anymore, or they hardly wear jewelry anymore. Yeah, it did. I used to have a big old, I still have it. I had a big old watch. It's like a big clunky metal watch, and it had like a solar power to it. The thing weighed so much, and I put it on my arm, and no one wears watches anymore. Kind of the lost thing, you know. Everybody used to have a watch. Exactly. I have the G-Shock. I had the G-Shock too, and it was like it's like the solar powered thing, and you just set it in the sun for a while, and it charges it up. And I think I paid like about $100 for it. Yeah, thing was like metal, and it had the big clasp and weighed like 5 pounds. Yeah, I didn't. At the time, it was cool, but then you know when everybody started ditching the watches and has a phone instead, and now it's all about the Apple Watch. And I never got that. I never wanted that. Yeah, was expensive at the time back in the old days. Or if you were really cool, you had the one of the little calculator watches with the little tiny buttons that you had to push them. So yeah. Well, let's see, what time is it, guys? It's almost 4 o'clock. Wow, been on here a long time. I'm thinking about probably wrapping it up in a little bit. I'll go on a little bit longer. Yeah, I was just kind of keeping an eye before it gets too late. I need to get some sleep eventually. And I like, you know, I like staying up with you guys, and that's why I actually put the thing we were talking about the other night. People that were in here, we were talking about what we were gonna call, you know, the group that comes in here, and I saw call them the late night Drew crew. That's what I kind of came up with the idea of. Yeah, that's the same with mine, and I think it was like silver, and yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the thing, so I still got it in the I got it in a drawer in the desk, and I actually have two of them, but one of them kind of like conked out on me. And you had to put it, if you didn't put it in the sun, you had to put it in front of like a light. Casio watches and the oh, there was a couple other ones. Swatch watches. I don't know. Do you remember those? I had a Swatch watch. Those were the fashion statements. They were cheapo watches. The bands broke all the time on them. They were cheap. Really? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, they were back in the old days. I think I got one for like high school, and I had it for through high school, but the band broke up because they were the plastic bands. So yeah. Yeah, some people, they don't get to sleep, and you know, eventually I need to get some sleep because I got a bunch of stuff I got to do, but yeah, they were. Yeah, some of the old ones. Yeah, late night Drew crew. That's what I said. Wow. Yeah, and some of you guys that weren't here earlier, I was going through some of my T-shirts that I had, and um, we were talking. Remember, we were talking about Blazing Saddles. Some of you guys that were here the other night, remember that one? And I'm wearing this shirt today. Here, I'll show it to you guys. Some of the ones that just came in. I got this a couple years ago. Here we go. Look, it says, "I didn't get a harumph out of that guy." So that was the one I found. I had that from a while ago. So if you watched the movie Blazing Saddles, you know what that meant. Yeah, didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Give the governor a harumph. Harumph, 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 harumph. We got to protect our phony baloney jobs. Yeah, so. Yeah, exactly. That was a classic. I saw it and I had to get it because it was like too funny. I like the part where Mel Brooks was the governor and they got the secretary, they had the bikini top, and he's like, work, 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 work. Hello, boys. How's it going? Work, 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 work. Yeah. So yeah, it was funny. That was a classic show. Every once in a while it's on TV, I watch it, still laugh at it. But you couldn't get away with it now, so anyway. Yeah, Tazzy's still awake. He's eating something now. His buddy's in the other room, so he doesn't know what to do. Yeah, Spaceballs. Yep, that's another classic one. I wanted to get a shirt that was like Dark Helmet or something like that, or say something like Use the Schwartz or something like that. Yeah, that would be a good one. I'd love that. Men in Tights and Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles and History of the World. Those are probably about my favorite ones from his. The other ones were okay. Hey, Outlaws, how's it going? No, I haven't had Green River. I haven't even seen it, so I don't know. Maybe I don't get it here. History of the World Part 1, yeah, that was classic. Yeah, I saw your review on it. I didn't get to watch it though yet. I will eventually. I was working on a bunch of stuff and trying to get everything. Yeah, so. And I was working on some reviews and catching up on some movies and stuff. I was watching part of it, but I didn't get to watch it all. It was Crazy Rich Asians. I was watching that. So, yeah, eventually I think I'm going to have to wrap this up because I'm getting kind of sleepy, and then no, they don't, because one's in the one's in another room, and Tazzy's been sitting on the floor, so he's been bugging me. I had to go feed him earlier because he was acting up. Now he's just sitting on the floor and chilling out. Doesn't know what to do. So no wrestling match tonight. Tazzy's just sitting around. Nope. Tazzy's on the floor over here. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. I think I can get a picture of him. See, there's Tazzy. There he is. See, now he's okay, here's an action shot, I bet. All right, let's see. What are you gonna do, Tazzy? Yeah, here we go, look. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, so there's Tazzy. He's finally going up there and he's settling down. But that's, there you go. Yeah, because Ziggy's off somewhere else. He's in another room. So no fights tonight, no problems. They're separate. Sometimes he sleeps in another room for the night. So yeah, no fights, and Tazzy's finally going up there and going to sleep. So no wrestling matches, no fights, no problems. So yeah, he's gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna go to sleep too. So yeah, I have to wrap it up and clean up a little bit and then head to bed. So yeah, God, I've been on here for a while already. It's like, what, 4 o'clock? Yeah, it's about 4 o'clock, so I'll go for a few more minutes. Just make it an even, I don't know. I'll go till 4 o'clock. It's about 2 to 3 minutes, so I don't know if anybody has any questions or stuff like that. I'll take this off here. Kind of hot. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Outlaws. It's cool. Like I said, I've been busy doing a lot of my reviews, and I've been doing a lot of other stuff too, so I hear you. Everybody's grinding out that time, and I've been trying to get closer and closer. And like I said, I'll depend on how far I am after this stream. I'm getting really close. Yeah. Yeah, I got that quite a few years ago, and they always just stay on the top one. They don't go on the other ones, they just go on the top. And they fight over that one little spot. They both don't fit. So they're always, competing for the top spot. Yeah. I think it was like about $150 though when I bought it. I'd like to get another one, but they don't have the top part's not that big. And when both cats are going to be up in that top part, they have to fit. I need someone to make like a real big round area that will hold 2, adult-sized cats, and not, not the room for one. Because they're always, fighting. Or I can get another one like this, and it's got room for both of them. Hey, Kristen, how's it going? Not too much. I was thinking about wrapping this up shortly, because it's getting a little bit late, and I'm getting a little tired, and I've been on here for about 3 hours now. Yeah, but nah, you didn't really come in too late, but I'm getting kind of tired, and yeah, I don't know if you would or you wouldn't. I don't know. I guess that's kind of it's 1 p.m. there. Okay, well, it's like 4 o'clock here, so 4 o'clock in the morning. I know you got a whole different time zone. So yeah, Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and as I was trying this one, I tried this energy drink. That was what I had earlier. Rain. It's actually pretty good. I still got that. I wasn't as goofy as on this one though. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, that's cool. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up just because it's getting late and I gotta get a little bit of sleep. But thanks everybody for stopping in. Oh yeah, cool. Well, I hope you enjoy the jerky and the monsters and all that stuff in there. And like I said, I'll probably try to go tomorrow. I'm thinking I might do a lunchtime stream, maybe either tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. And I'm thinking about, okay, yeah, I'll have to look for it. I'm thinking about going somewhere, and then I was gonna get that Little Caesars lunch, the little $4 lunch from there. So yeah, that's what I was thinking of, trying that for a lunchtime stream and getting that one, the $4 deep dish or whatever it is, I guess. But I'll figure something out, and I'll try to post it up there and let you know when I'm going live. But for tonight, I think I'm going to call it a night. And thanks everybody for stopping in, and I appreciate it as always for the late night Drew crew. That's what I'm calling everybody. So again, thanks for stopping by. Everybody that had stopped by earlier and that have left, and was hanging out with me tonight. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll catch